My family were mostly gay guys who were my babysitters and the guys who, took the pictures at my birthday parties. And I felt like I had this amazing family. I called them my aunties. And it was a really wonderful, amazing world that came crashing down. Starting in 1982, the first person I knew died of AIDS. A young guy named Steve.
And how old were you at the time?
I was 10 when he was diagnosed. And I remember I was on the beach at Fire Island, and I saw him, and he was covered in these purple spots. And I remember asking my dad, what's wrong with Steve? And my dad said, he has this skin cancer called Kaposi sarcoma. And I said, well, what is that? And my dad said, well, nobody really knows, but there's some gay men that are getting it. And within, I think, 2 months, Steve was dead. And it was pretty much a succession of deaths of my family throughout the next decade. My stepdad, Bill, died in 1987. My dad died in 1991 after a really grueling 6 months of me taking care of him. I was 19 and was on a break from college and exhausted from taking care of my dad. And I called up my auntie, Eddie. I said, can you help? And within, a week, he'd organized 40 people to do round-the-clock shifts. He was the only other person in the room with me and my mom when my dad died. At that point, everyone had died except for a handful of stragglers who I now hold near and dear to my heart, my aunties. It was a powerful family. There was a lot of love. And they modeled for me how to survive an epidemic even if you were dying while doing it.